Callaway Live at the Forum. I'm Harry Arnett. You all look very familiar to me. I can't place where you're from, but I know that we've met somewhere. Did I check you out the rental counter at the rental car? No? Okay. We're Callaway Live. We're at the Forum. And tonight, we have a great show for you tonight because every now and then, something happens in our office where the cosmic vectors come together. A convergence of the cosmic vectors, if you will. I like the way that sounds. I'll put that in an ad. Cosmic vectors come together. So, you know that we're all over the place in social media. We have, I think, the best team at Callaway Golf in social media. And I know that because they told me to say it. The guys around the office have had our guest tonight on their radar for quite some time. Not only because he's killing it on social media, but also he's a golfer. And we thought this is going to be a great guest for Callaway Live if we can ever get him. We didn't know how to get him. We had no idea how to get him. We shot him a note and we said, "Can you come do Callaway Live?" And he said, "Absolutely not." And we said, "We'll give you a driver." And he said, "How's Tuesday?" Our guest tonight is none other than the Swagasaurus. He is the head man of a show that'll be debuting on Comedy Central called Hood Adjacent, which reminds me of where I grew up. Please welcome to Callaway Live our buddy, James Davis.
You gotta get out, man.
Good to see you.
This is cool. Where do I sit? Right here? Oh, man.
That's my seat. Mr. Comedy Central star, my set. Thanks for being here.
Thank you
and
for
congratulations on, I mean, it must just feel like such a whirlwind for you. All this stuff happening, and it's not because of hard work, huh?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. First of all, I feel like I'm on Inside the Golfer Studio.
Yes. Yes. I'll do my best James Lipton. So.
I believe my first par 3 was at age 13.
Yes.
87 yards. I think I parred it. No,
I didn't know how far you were going with the James Lipton. I was like, I'll just keep going there.
No. But I would say that my journey is very much linked to golf because in high school I wanted to be the next Tiger Woods. I wore all Tiger Woods Nike clothes. I was on the golf team. I took lessons at Riviera Country Club. I used to follow Tiger at the Nissan Open in the galleries. And I wanted to be a golfer. I wanted to be a professional golfer. I had a full scholarship to Hampton University to play golf, but then I chose to stay 45 minutes closer to home. And I went to Pomona College, and then college got fun, and golf.
Yes.
Golf kind of fizzled. Not fizzled, but my skill never reached its potential.
Well, there was beer involved in high school. Yeah,
right, exactly, and parties and girls and bunk beds, and it's just. You know,
not sure how that works. But
And now I'm a comedian.
Yeah. So when did you know that was what you wanted to dedicate your life to? Not golf, but the comedy.
Well, after I realized, I was on academic probation in college, which pretty much.
How soon?
Like sophomore year.
Yeah, right out of the gate.
Which pretty much ended the golf career because then I couldn't compete. So then from there, I kind of was just at a crossroads of like, what else do I love? And I had always enjoyed entertainment, improv, acting. And so at that point, I decided I wanted to be an actor. And then when I got to Hollywood after dropping out of college and I wasn't getting auditions, I was like, this stand-up comedy. Well, let's try that. I have some free time right now.
It's late at night. There's alcohol and bunk beds involved.
Yeah.
I think I'll go for that. So what was that like getting started? Because that's a really tough, very competitive field.
I mean, honestly, I think being a past, like, serious golfer, it's very similar because you're by yourself. You prepare your material, like you work on your swing, you go to open mics, like you go to a driving range, and then instead of tournaments, you have either one-night gigs or just like a golf tournament, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're on the road at a comedy club. and you're by yourself a lot, working on your craft. And I think the solitude of my journey in golf prepared me for the solitude and loneliness of stand-up comedy. And no, but thank you, man. Thank you. Now it feels like Dr. Phil.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Now, James, you know what? No, that was a really bad Dr. Phil.
So after golf,
I'm falling into the trap with a comedian of trying to be a comedian with a comedian. That's a really bad idea.
No, we're just being ourselves.
Yeah, let's just go back to
We're just being our hilarious selves. But yeah, so then, I just started really enjoying it and falling in love with it. And next thing I know, I'm doing shows whenever I can. And then I'm getting into writing. And then I'm writing for myself. And now I'm doing sketches online that are doing well. And then I have a Snapchat show. And now Comedy Central likes the Snapchat show they gave me, and then they gave me a pilot, and then they ordered the pilot, and now I have a TV show coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. I like that. That was good. Tiger Way. You get the little Tiger Way.
All right, can I do my best?
Yeah. All part of the master plan, what you just described there.
Exactly.
All part of the plan. Well, that's how we found you, was doing your Snapchat stuff, which was really cool to see coming out of a different medium, getting into, like regular kind of mainstream linear TV. That's a different path.
Yeah, I mean, I had met with the network. They liked me. I had a live show called Urban Dictionary that they came to, and they enjoyed that. And so Snapchat to them is almost like a minor leagues or a farming system where they can just develop ideas, and if it's doing well on the Snapchat, maybe they give it a pilot. And so my Snapchat was doing really well because I think most importantly, I'm always myself, and as someone who's hood adjacent or has experienced a lot of different worlds, I'm very inclusive in whatever I'm talking about. And so people gravitated to the show, and then now I have a TV show that's that show, but even more, and getting into deeper subjects, but also more personal subjects, but all the time, it's always about being funny and hilarious.
So tell us a little bit about Hood Adjacent and what that means.
Yeah, so I was born and raised in South Central, but a block away from the part where it's really bad. Like, I didn't grow up in the boys in the hood.
They're always hard, I understand.
Yeah, exactly. They are. Exactly. Oh, I don't know, because they weren't on my block. I was two doors down. But my perspective, as a golfer, spending time on golf courses, country clubs, going to private school since elementary school, but also living in the hood, I have this unique perspective that allows me to talk about hood things to people not from the hood, and then talk to the hood about things in the mainstream that maybe they don't know, and kind of just bridge this gap. And so I just take on different themes every episode and kind of go on this investigative journey with the little bit of knowledge that I do have as being hood adjacent, and then just figuring out the rest.
It's sort of like your other stuff you do. You're kind of a translator.
Exactly, exactly.
Let us know, like, here's exactly what that means.
But I'm a translator who's also learning as well, So it's like, hey guys, this is what I do know, but I have this guy so we can figure out the rest. And that's what we're doing. I mean, I actually have a golf episode on my show where I'm going to Chester, Washington golf course, which is like this predominantly black golf course where I, learn golf and would spend my weekends. But then I'm also playing the Pro-Am at the Genesis Open at Riviera, and finally playing Riviera because I spent years like practicing there on the driving range, but I never played the course because it's a country club for members. And I was not a member. So it's almost like a redemption for me. Now I have my own show and I get to play Riviera. So, I mean, I'm just using Comedy Central to help live out fantasies.
Yeah, I like that. And get access to really good golf courses.
Yeah, exactly.
We can all relate to that.
Exactly.
Am I right? Does it ever work the other way? Do you ever tell your friends that are a little more urban, if you will, like what the boring like golf kind of guys are talking about? Is that they probably don't care?
No, what happens is we'll all be hanging out, and sometimes there's that moment when everybody starts to do their own thing, and someone has to take control of the TV, and then they'll look up and they're like, yo, why is the Golf Channel on? And I'm like, hey man, nobody called anything, so this is what I'm watching, Unless y'all pick something else, we're gonna watch this LPGA right now. You know?
It's a great way not to meet women, by the way, James, if I would say that. But I'm going to talk a little bit more about your life in golf and how you fuse those things together. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with James Davis on Callaway Live at the Forum.
Hi, I'm Austin Rollinson, Chief Designer of Odyssey, the #1 putter in golf. And I want to talk to you about Versa Technology. It is a series of black, white, and black stripes on the top of the putter. And how we came up with this idea was almost by accident. We were working with multi-material putters. We had a black metal, white urethane, and black metal. Ultimately, the product didn't make it to market, but the alignment did. When we put those together, we had our Versa alignment. And whether you open it a degree open or a degree closed, you're able to see if that putter is aligned to its target. And it helps golfers of both amateurs and pros make more putts. In our O-Works line of putters, which mainly come in a black, white, black alignment, we're now offering it in white, black, white. They'll come in the #1 wide, #7, and #9. And both Versa technologies will give you a great option for alignment and help you make more putts.
Welcome back, Callaway Live at the Forum. Harry Arnett, James Davis is here. Who taught you the game of golf? How'd you pick the game up? I'm guessing not a lot of kids in your neighborhood were playing golf.
Not that I know of. So
at least you could beat everyone in your neighborhood.
Yeah, for the most part. Well, no, definitely. In my age group, I was definitely the nicest golfer in the hood or the adjacent. That's a lie. That's a lie. So what happened was my uncle always kind of played golf, and he had somewhat introduced it to me, but then my best friend, his father, is also a very avid golfer. And he's like an uncle to me, so then he also would share his excitement to my friend and I. And then around the same time, I tried out for basketball in the 8th grade, and after the first day of tryouts, I knew I was going to get cut. And I kind of just walked away from basketball.
Like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and cut myself.
Yeah, I know. You guys are running so well. Like, you guys must have practiced this summer. I did not. I think you guys should do this, and I'm going to find something else. And my mom just signed me up for, at the time it was the LPGA Urban Youth Golf Program or something like that, and I just took classes, and I enjoyed hitting balls. It was me and my best friend, we were in the classes, and I kind of took to it more than he did, but I just stuck to it, and I was in junior tournaments, and this was the same time Tiger Woods had just started starting his dominance on tour, 97, 98, so then I had like a hero to follow his journey as I was starting this journey onto golf, and I just pretty much followed Tiger Woods, and that's who I wanted to be, because I wanted to be Michael Jordan, but I didn't have this. So, I was actually good at something, and Tiger Woods was doing these amazing things, so I just latched on to him, and I was like, that's what I'm going to do. I would literally record CBS, NBC, Golf Channel tournaments, and I would record his swing and then watch it back with the still thing where it's like a super slow motion so you can study the swing.
Yeah, a little obsession.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
I just wanted to be good, man.
Yeah,
I just wanted to be good. And so, yeah, I was all about Tiger.
Well, golf probably not the coolest sport in the world, where kids playing stuff. So, were anybody picking on you around school? Because I have to think you were dressed like a golfer as you would go to school as well, if you were that into it.
So here's the thing: I never dressed like a golfer at school.
Yeah.
But one time I had spent the entire day playing golf, and then one of my good friends was having a birthday party, and I didn't have an opportunity to change.
Oh no.
So, and his party, everyone was downstairs, and you come into the house from the upstairs. So it was this just awkward reveal of like this like kid coming down the stairs in like black slacks, like a black, white and red Tiger Woods polo. Here's the thing, on the golf course, I looked good.
Yeah.
But at the party, I looked weird, you know? Yeah. And it was just like, I just had to just suck it in and just be like, yeah, guys, this is my outfit for tonight.
At least they didn't have to worry about girl competition with you at that party.
Oh, I was invisible to every female at that party.
There should be some slang word for that, for the guys that go dressed like golfers inappropriately to places that shouldn't be dressed that way. You got to come up with something like that.
Yeah, what is?
Yeah, it's called whack.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Single.
Single. Yeah. That is it. Single. Virgin.
Yeah. So, do you take your clubs with you when you're traveling around, and they go in the trunk, or do you try to keep that part of your life separate?
In and around LA, the golf clubs are always in the car.
Yeah.
Any driving range can get it. They better be prepared. Any ball can get hit anywhere. But what I need to do is get my traveling case together so that when I'm on the road, like doing, comedy clubs or whatever, I can play golf. Because I normally just rent clubs. Like I went to Hawaii, I went to Oahu and then Kauai with my mom for the holidays. And while I was out there, I rented clubs and I played at Kauai Lagoons. And so I'm kind of like a renter of clubs.
Yes.
I'm a vacation golfer, I just don't like lugging it. When I get really rich where I can have like a butler or something, then I'm bringing my golf clubs and my caddy everywhere.
Travel with a caddy.
Yeah. That's
like Odd Job in Goldfinger.
You know what? Actually, I think when I get rich, I'm going to just hire caddies wherever I'm at. Just a week before the comedy date, I just put a Craigslist ad.
Yeah.
Like, do you want a caddy 2 days this week? Because I'm lazy.
Need a caddy. How often are you writing new material? Are you doing that all the time?
I write material on a moment-by-moment basis. So if something happens where I'm inspired or someone says something or I say something where I'm like, man, that was good, I make sure to just pull out my phone or write it down. But right now with the show, I'm really just focusing on that right now. And I also have a Hulu show that I'm developing where I would actually play a professional black golfer.
Really?
And it would be a professional like web.com golfer making his way up.
Yes.
But in the current American climate and just that kind of juxtaposition of someone like me being in the professional golf world and just the myriad of personalities. And like, it goes down on tour. These guys are having just as much fun as these NBA guys, but people don't know about this, Phil Mickelson be having parties.
Oh, Phil has parties.
Yeah. And I heard they're cracking. So, it'd be my character kind of going in that world and really showing the entourage world of the professional golf, which I feel like we all see golf from this very surface level, and there's still people who only think that like only old white guys are playing golf, and it's like you got Ricky Fowler and Rory Scovel. I mean, the Ryder Cup was popping.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys watched the Ryder Cup, but it was like white Rucker basketball. It was just guys are just yelling and just like making putts and being like, all right then, yeah. And that's Patrick Reed.
Yes. That's our guy. That's our guy.
So is he?
Yeah, he's doing the finger wag.
Yeah.
I'm sending something down to Palm Beach Gardens where the PGA is to rebrand that event, the White Rucker. The White Rucker. The White Rucker.
Because Rucker Park is like basketball, and there's like this like chaotic situation where people are like talking, and there's like an announcer, and like that's how it was for the Ryder Cup. Like, I got to go to the next Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
I want to be the guy. I want to be like just a guest speaker. the night before single matches.
Yeah.
King Kong ain't got on y'all. I'm putting cases on all y'all golf clubs.
We can arrange that because Jim Furyk, also our guy, is the captain of the Ryder Cup.
Holler at your boy, Jim.
Yeah. Jim, we're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen.
Let's make it happen, man.
We're going to make it happen for you, James. 2 Jims together at the next White Rucker, also known as the Ryder Cup.
I just want the camera to just see something real quick, because I don't want somebody to just think he was just talking this golf stuff, but he doesn't really do the golf stuff. So let me just show you guys. Good balance. Hit him with the. Oh, what is that? Pendulum? Is that what that was?
Thanks, James.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That's James Davis. Check out Who Jason on Comedy Central. Legit. Maybe on tour.
Maybe. We saw
Thanks
that.
for being here, everybody. It's Callaway Live at the Forum. We'll see you next time. I like that. You have like the legit
Overlap.
grip.
Overlap.
Nice grip.
I just
Tell
track
no
that.
tension.
Track that
Tension
arm.
free.
Yeah, loose.
All right. Thanks, man. That was awesome.
All right, James, you are the professional comedian. Harry thinks he's a professional comedian. On a scale from 1 to 10, how funny actually is Harry Arnett?
I mean, I don't want to rate everybody's comedy is, personal.
Don't give me the PC. Give me a number.
I'd give him a good 8.
Wow, an 8. Harry Arnett.
It's hard to just be funny on the spot and not, have your stuff scripted or, he's playing off me. We did a lot of improv out there.
You did.
We did our own little Inside the Actors studio parody. Yeah, he played along very great with me, and I'm amazing. So just that alone.
You just gave yourself a 10,
Yeah.
but we'll move on from that.
His ability to work with a 10 bumps him up to an 8 at least.
All right, so you were talking about the Ryder Cup.
Yes.
Super passionate about it. Our guy Jim Furyk is obviously the U.S. Ryder Cup team captain.
Okay.
I want you to make your pitch right now to the camera. We're going to show this to Jim as to what you would add if you were invited to the Ryder Cup in 2 years.
Jim, do I hold the mic?
Go ahead,
Okay.
yes.
Jim, I'm very excited for the next Ryder Cup, and I think what you need is a welcome party, DJ'd and hosted by me. I'm talking about the hottest jams in the club. We fly in some dancers and some just atmosphere, and we just have one night that feels like spring break. We need everyone to loosen up before it gets so pressure-packed, We just need to let our hair down, have an old school kind of, remember that movie? That kind of party. I want to see Jim Furyk become Frank the Tank, Let's go streaking down the 17th hole, just the night before we get serious, because we got to loosen it up before we get serious, because it gets so serious. That's all I'm saying.
I gotta be honest, I think you're a terrible influence, and I don't know if I want you helping out U.S. Ryder Cup team.
This is like Tuesday night. This is Tuesday night.
It doesn't, it's all business from start to finish that week. Now, I do have a very important question for you. I did a little bit of research. Do you have a good golf joke? Because I think I have one for you.
I have many golf jokes.
Give me your best one, and we'll do a little joke off.
I'll just say, I used to play a lot of golf in Palm Springs.
Okay.
So it's a certain type of older personality that plays golf in Palm Springs, and when they see this young black dude on the first tee, they always have this suspicion or this confusement, is this some kind of Make-A-Wish thing? Like why?
This isn't a joke. This is a story.
No, that's the joke. You laughed right there. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, do you want to hear my joke?
Yes.
And then we'll wrap it. You
All
can
right.
use this, but you have to give me credit.
I got
Ready?
you. I got you.
What's the difference between a bad golfer and a bad skydiver?
In golf, when you're under par, I don't know, what?
A bad golfer goes whack, damn it. A bad skydiver goes, damn it, whack.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, right?
That's pretty good.
Okay, do you want to use that?
Is this copywritten? Can I?
You can use it, just to give you credit.
I'm going to take this on the road.
Okay, I like it.
Small cities first. We'll see how it works.
Small sample size.
Yeah. But I like it. I like it.
All right, maybe you can use that in your pitch to Jim Furyk to turn things around.
Jim, I've been rolling with you for so long, man. When people didn't believe in that swing, I did. I was like, why is he standing so close? Ooh, he does it that way. See?
Hey, Mr. 58, nobody questions that swing anymore, right?
Nobody.
All right, James, you were awesome. Thank you so much for joining us on Callaway Live, and I look forward to hearing all of these jokes in your future show.
Damn it, whack.